Hey everybody, this is Dr. Dain. Welcome to this installment of the Tour of Consciousness. What an amazing, great pleasure and honor it is to be with you. Thank you for being part of the Tour of Consciousness. Thank you for being somebody who desires something different in the world. Do you have any idea what a great gift that is? Thank you for being somebody who doesn't jump to judgment first and question never, but somebody who actually desires to function from the question of what else is always possible. I'd just like to point out to you what an amazing gift that is. So what's today's tool? Well, it's interesting. I woke up and I knew I was going to do a video today. Here I am, I'm back home from a month in Australia and New Zealand, and boy was my body tired. So I woke up and I was like, okay, it's video time. And my body went, shut up, let's go back to sleep. And I was like, how many days do you wake up like that? Not really wanting to do what you know it's time to do. And so what I'm going to say is, here's the tool, and I'll give you as many real quick access tools as I can if you haven't heard them already. But even if you've heard them, it really helps because you start to realize, wait a minute, these are practical tools I can use in the situations of my day when I wake up feeling like there's an elephant on my head, for example. So what's the tool? Well, the tool is, well, maybe it's not just one tool. Here's a question for you. Like, what tools do you have available that will change your state to one of happiness, creativity, and joy? What tools do you have available that'll change your state? And when I say state, I hope you're not living in Utah, because I don't know if that's possible to change it if you are. Did I say that? Okay. What tools do you have available that will allow you to change your state to one of happiness, creativity, and joy? Why do I say that? Well, when I woke up this morning, I was like, this is not a good place to invite people to possibilities. And so what did I do? Well, I do what I always do. I started using my stuff. I started using the access tools. And one of the things that I love about Access is it's literally like the biggest toolbox on the planet for creating actualized change, like actual change in your life. The thing is, change has to be actual for you. It has to actually happen. Knowing that it should happen, but not actually seeing it, is something we've done for way too long and really gets a lot of us depressed and unhappy. So, what did I do? Well, I started with an old Access staple. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. Now, what you're saying with that is all of life, the good, the bad, and the ugly, even if you feel like you're in a pile of ugly, comes to me with ease and joy and glory. So, all of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory is one thing you can do to shift your state anytime. Well, that's what I started with. I said it about 10, 15, 20 times. I just sort of started singing it as I was walking around the house going, what am I going to do to wake up? Okay? And see, what happens is, I don't know if you've ever noticed, but when you're sort of contracted and yucky, that's like all you can see around you. And people call you that are not nice. And then, you get tickets and like you get extra bills. Why? Because that energy, that's what ends up, that's the only thing that you allow yourself to perceive, because that's your point of view at the time. So what you want to do is shift your state, shift your point of view so you can have a different possibility. So we've got all of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. How about another one? How does it get any better than this? And just ask that. How does it get any better than this? And just wait for a moment, go, how does it get any better than this? And wait for another moment, go, how does it get any better than this? I bet you can't say it 10 times without smiling. I bet you can't, huh? Try it. Okay. So all of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. How does it get any better than this? Our old friend, the clearing statement, pot and pock. Literally, you just perceive something, like feel it around you, like some of that heaviness or something, go, pock and pot all that. Or pot and pock, it doesn't matter. You can say them in either order. Pock and pot all that, pot and pock all that. Pot and pock, pock and pot, pock and pot, pock and pot, pot, pock, pock, pock. You sound like a little chicken after a while, but even that can be entertaining. The other thing that you want to do is realize that one of the main reasons why you go into this heaviness, one of the main reasons why you go into this trauma and drama, one of the main reasons you go into this compression is because you're trying to stay connected with other people's realities, because your whole life you felt out of touch with other people's realities. And just ask yourself, wow, if I were willing to be totally out of touch with other people's realities, would that be a bad thing? Or maybe a really great thing? See, when you're willing to be out of touch with other people's realities, it means you can have yours. You can rise above the common everyday yuck and muck that other people are choosing to function from, and instead choose something far greater that's more fun for you. Because most people on this planet, unfortunately, don't wake up light and happy. I've met thousands and thousands and thousands of them. Most of them don't even realize they're not waking up light and happy anymore, just because it's such a common occurrence for them. So you don't want to be diving into their realities. You want to ask, okay, so if I were out of touch with other people's realities right now, what else would be possible? And everything that doesn't allow it, destroy and uncreate it. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Okay, so today's tool, getting yourself to a different state using every friggin' tool you have available. Thank you for being with me on this particular tour of consciousness, and thank you for being the gift you are to the world. What if you, truly being you, are the gift and the change this world requires? See you next time. Bye.